with you and yours. And do not forget to subscribe and like this channel. Thank you for everybody who has already. You guys have made my day. You guys, can you believe we're already on the month of what? The month of October. Yes, yes, yes. We're almost out of the month of October. I cannot believe that, right? But yeah, we're almost out of the month of October. We are going to get started here in just a few minutes, if you just give me some time. I didn't put my cards out. No, I didn't. I don't know. I have been kind of slacking on some stuff. You know, not really, really bad slacking, but slacking enough. So I want to welcome you guys to our reading. Um, and as you know, let me push this forward some more over this way. There we go. I have switched up a little bit. I kind of broke down the different categories. Okay. So let's see here. I want to make sure I have everything in order. So let's see if I do it that way. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, let's put those cards right there. 13, 16. So you can see them. And I'm going to repeat them anyway so you can hear it either way it goes. I have already used my Florida water to remove any negative uh money. Hold up here. Uh-oh, I did something. Let me look at um anything negative out of my spirit, out of my hands as I touch the cards. And I'll let the cards talk to you today. Right? I'll let the cards tell you how they feel. Okay, if you can't see these, that's fine because I can always tell you what's on here. Okay, and then we have a lot today. So we have the social life. We're going to put the social life over here. And then we're going to put the money right there. Okay, and then we're going to put career and then life purpose right here. Okay, guys, I'm trying to keep it. Oh, you know what I can do? I can put it up some more so you guys can see it. There we go. All right. Let's roll it in. Let's roll it in. Let's make it happen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Um, it's already Wednesday. Is it today? Wednesday? Y'all make sure yeah, today is Wednesday. My dates are messed up. My days are messed up too. So bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Okay. So we're going to first start out with personality. Let's talk about what's going on in your personality. I'm hoping that whatever is going on, it's a good thing. Okay. We always want to see the best out of everything. Okay. Sometimes things are not always that way. I know a lot of people are under a lot of pressure nowadays with so much happening, people losing their jobs, money's not right. Business as usual is no longer a saying, okay, because you can't say that. Business is not as usual anymore, okay. I don't want to sit here and do the doom and gloom. Oh, we're coming in some rough times. No, we're not going to do that. But if the cards show me that there's some things that need to be worked on, just suck it up, you guys. Suck it up. That's all I can tell you. Suck it up. Let's make it happen. Let's make those changes. And it's all right. If everything is not the way you want it, it's all right. Okay, let's look at this personality. Wow. The death card came up right on. Ooh, okay. So somebody is dealing with trying to change some things in their lives. Their personality has parts of it that needs to be changed. Okay. Death to parts of the personality is not benefiting you. Having a negative attitude, being mean and hateful, um, treating people mean, just being mean. That's a negative thing to when you say death. Death to the illusion that maybe what you think is going on with you is really not going on with you. That's what I'm getting from this card, from the death card. Oh, wow. So the Queen of Pentacles comes in. She's generous. She's paying attention to things going on. She wants to see whatever needs to be done in your personality, bringing you good things. She wants that. She wants to be there for you. She's like your support system. So whatever this is you're dealing with, she's here to sort of kind of support you. And then you have the Page of Cups. We know the Page of Cups is also is a messenger, bringing good things to you. So in order for you to move forward in everything, you must parts of your personality needs to go. It just needs to go. And he's here to say, okay, I'm here for you. I'm here to make sure that you feel good about yourself, because you can look at the Page of Cup as almost like um, the love part of you, loving yourself again. Okay. And it's possible. Oh, wow. Look, so your state of mind, hope and healing, the star card, hope and healing. So, whatever's going on over here in your personality, it has a lot to do with your state of mind, right? Uh-oh. The Hermit card came up. So we know with the Hermit card, if you're looking within yourself, taking that time out, the healing is going to be there, right? The healing is going to be there because you're taking that time out to dig within. I think this time period, during this time of the year, should be a time of us paying attention to our inner selves, um, taking that rest, taking that pause, and to kind of see where you're going. Because you got to remember, we're only 30 days away from another whole year coming in, 2026 coming in. So this would be the time for us to start reflecting, right? And then we have the Six of Cups coming out. The Six of Cups talks about our past, our the childlike innocence some of us might still hold on to. And it also you can look at that also as a sign of maybe in your time with yourself, what's still missing out of you, what was missing out of your childhood that would help with the hope and healing. Okay. Something in your childhood could help with that. And going within, sitting down, reflecting, um, might be able to resolve those issues that we're dealing with when it comes to actually the depth to all the negative things that are happening, that happened in your life. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to do this. Let's see here. There we go. And yeah, this is much more easier to do it that way. Let's see here. That here. That there. That there. Yeah, that's much more easier to do it that way. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about self-improvement. Self-improvement. Now that we have this right here kind of defined and opened up and looked at and um, kind of broken down, let's see what's going on over here in your self-improvement. Are you ready? Look, self-improvement. Look at that. That is the Eight of Pentacles. Mastering the things that you know you need to self improve on. That could be in your career, it could be in your love life, it could be in your home life, whatever. But this is a sign of self improvement, mastering those things, being able to balance them. These pentacles are coming up real hard today. So right here is learning how to, once the self improvement is done, the things that you probably have to use to balance it. Okay. All that's happening here, being able to balance it is important. Okay. And that's the two of pentacles. Can you guys see that? Let me see. Let's see if I can pull this up some more. Okay. Okay, that's the two of pentacles. I'm sorry you can't see that. Okay, so the next thing we can talk about, oh wow, the 10 of wands. So the 10 of wands is coming in, and I look at that as, when they're talking about self-improvement, the battle. I think of how exhausting it is for that change to take place, but I think at the end of the day it's going to be rewarding for you. Okay? Or whoever this is pertaining to, it's going to be rewarding. The battle is already there, and you know, the exhaustion of all this right here, when it comes to your self improvement, it's all going to work itself out. That's how I see with that. So let's see what's going on with your spiritual development. You have the tools, and this is the Four of Pentacles. You have the tools and the resources for spiritual development, whichever direction you want to go in when it comes to that. You already know, in other words. You already know, and you just need to learn how to use those tools, okay? And the resources you have to know which direction you want to go in when it comes to your spirituality. Okay. Wow. So we're talking judgment. Judgment when it comes to spiritual development, knowing exactly. Do not be um do not be confused, and do not just take anybody word for it. Know for yourself, okay, what's going on, and being able to accept it. Okay. Being able to accept all the things, say you have all the resources, and being able to accept which direction you're going in when it comes to your spiritual development. You know that it's work that has to be done, and you want to do it. Wow. Wow, we have another major arcana card coming up. We're talking the Wheel of Fortune. We talk about When we talk about the Wheel of Fortune, we're talking about cycles, okay? Change and cycles, right? Knowing what needs to be done. Having the power, okay, to understand that this is important for you. Your spiritual development is important. And it's all right to change your mind. It's all right to see things differently. Some people, like, I'm not changing, but it's all right. It's nothing wrong with it. Because you have these cards right here that's telling you it's all right. I can do this. You have your resources, you're accepting them, and then now it's time for the change. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. Let's look at your health. What's going on with your health? Okay, we have the Sun card. Why is all these major arcana cards coming up so quick? I mean, they're coming up. Um, so when we look at the Sun again, the Sun kind of represents the same as when you're talking about the Star card, right? We're talking, oh, yeah. So we're talking understanding what's going on with your health. That's your physical, mental, and emotional health. And it's telling me, if this right here is showing here, then that's telling me you understand clarity. You understand having that optimistic mindset about your health. Okay? And it's all right. Y'all, I do not know what's going on with these cards, but they are showing all I've had, wow, several. I've got a lot of major arcanic cards showing up. Okay, we have the Chariot. So if we know this is talking about optimism and clarity, now we're talking about alignment, your health, and you in what you're thinking, how you're moving in this right here kind of blinks, kind of pushes off on your health. Because again, I talked about your physical, mental, and emotional health. So here it's saying you're getting things in alignment. Okay, you're getting things in alignment. Okay. All right, so now we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords says, when it comes to your health, don't play with your health. Okay? Be serious about your health. Don't play with it. And don't try to deceive yourself about your health. Don't be the one who try to be the doc. Don't try to self medicate or self doctor yourself or self diagnose yourself. Okay? This is what I'm seeing right here. If there's something going on, get the help you need. Okay? Get the help you need because you have everything that's going to. I mean, everything else is lining up like it's supposed to, right? Okay, here we go with this knight. Okay, now we're talking family. So now we're talking the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. I see the ideal that they're bringing you something, right? And this is talking family life is going to be better. Okay, it's getting better. And it's whatever the dysfunction or whatever was going on in your family life, it's getting to the point where people are starting to understand that, hey, we can't keep doing this. We can't keep moving in this direction. So we want it to get better because we're talking long term abundance, a long term of us being able to get along, long term that whatever broke the family apart, it's on its healing moment in the family. Okay, it's on this healing moment, right? Wow. And whatever is in the dark is coming to the light when you have the moon card. It's coming to the light so that it can heal, so everything else can fall into place. And also, this talks about dreaming, illusions. So make sure that everybody is on the same page when it comes to the family, okay? When it comes to moving forward and having things that happen in the family like they need to, right? And see, you know you're gonna need strength. So the strength card came out. I don't know why I'm keep saying this, but yeah, I'm my major arcana cards is heavy today. Wow. That's interesting. All right. So we know the strength card came up. We know you got it. Whenever I see the strength card, I never think lack. Okay. I know in from what it's showing me, that means okay, I'm strong now. I can do this. I can keep moving forward. And I think that's what it is right there in the family life. All right. So in the home life, we got the devil card coming up. So there is in the home life, there are some things that are going on in the home. The family is the people, right? The home is the structure. So there's some things going on in the home that is bounding some other stuff that's going on in the home. Okay. There's some addictions going on in the home that needs to be taken care of. Okay, that's what the devil card is telling me. Somebody in the family is doing some things that are very addictive. It could be abuse. It could be anything that's addictive and it could hurt the home. Okay, or the home spirit. Okay, all right. Okay, here we go with the Seven of Swords. Somebody is trying to get away with something. Somebody is lying. Somebody is doing something they're not supposed to because that's where the addiction card, the devil card coming in. And then somebody's trying to be deceptive or lie about it. Okay, because when I look at the Seven of Swords, I kind of put it in the same mind of the Five of Swords. There's something going on in the home. The family is trying to heal from whatever it is going on in the home, but as you see, There's that very person. There's somebody out there in the family or someone you have allowed in the home that's being very deceptive. Okay? That's being very deceptive. And then we have the Hierophant come out. The Hierophant comes out in the home, and that's showing me that there's someone who wants to teach or wants to do what's right, but you got that other stuff going on. They want to step out and say, "Hey, let's try this," or they're looking for someone. Someone from the home is looking for someone to come in and teach things to get things in the right perspective. That's in the home. This is the family. This is the people. This is the home itself. Okay. Um, Maybe somebody needs to come in and do some saging. Somebody needs to remove some things out of that home that does not belong. And we don't realize that our energies and our spiritual mindsets affect our homes, how we live in our homes, how we um, function in our homes. Okay. That okay. So let's look at it. Let's look at the romance side of it. Let's see what's going on in your romance life now. Now that we got the home family taken care of, let's see what's going on in your. Okay, so the King of Cups is showing up in your romance. Somebody's looking for an authority figure. Somebody's looking for somebody who can um, uh, show them some emotional stability in the relationships. Okay. There's always a need for emotional stability, as we know when it comes to romance. Okay. Having that emotional intelligence is so important. Okay. Being able to understand how you handle different personality traits or different emotions, okay, in relationships. So that's what the King of Cups is there for. Okay, now, oh wow. So we have the ten of Pentacles in here. Ten of Pentacles talks about inheritance. When we say that with romance, when you add that, that's loving someone, starting a family with someone, looking at how the tradition of the family works, and going to the elders to talk about it and what they're expecting out of, because some families are very, very, very close. And because of that, there is a hierarchy that works in families. And the older person, as you can see, the older person is the one that everyone goes to get advice and to talk to, right? And he's the person who actually starts the inheritance, starts the traditions, is the older person. So this is a couple. So we talk romance, and this is an inheritance. This is a family oriented inheritance. I look at the dogs in that picture, and then you have a little child right here. So the family has already begun, right? So when you look at it from that standpoint, yes, the wisdom is sitting right there with the gray hair and the beard, and you need that in every family. And then there's somebody who's kind of, this is the Nine of Swords. So again, you don't understand that you've already have what you have here. You already have what you have here. So what you're not understanding is you're being comforted already. Whatever this is that is bothering you in your romantic relationship, maybe you're not unsure with the person you're with, or maybe because you don't have that very person you want to be with, you're stressed. But there's no need to, because who's yours is yours. Nobody, you're not going to have to fight nobody over that person at all. Okay? That person is going to, I don't want to say belong to you because they're not property, but they're going to love you regardless. Okay? They're going to show their love for you regardless. Okay? So let's talk about your social life. So it says in your social life, you are the life of the party. Okay? It's saying you're the life of the party. You know how, that's a Six of Wands. You know how to get out and have a good time and do things and, enjoy yourself. And you have a good support system with you, or what we call the peanut gallery with you. Okay. And you have a lot to celebrate in your social life. Okay. Right. So now we have the Page of Swords. Again, the Page of Swords is eager. They're eager to learn, right? They're eager to see what's going on. They're eager for adventure, okay, in your social life, getting you out of your comfort zone, okay? Yeah, this is very busy. This is a busy reading, okay? We have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups shows us choices. In your social life, you have choices, certain things that you want to do, or you can do, or you decide not to do, right? Making those choices. Be very careful with the choices that you make, okay? You have to be very, very careful. Pay attention to the type of choices that you make, okay? Everything is not going to be on the up and up, so you have to make sure you have your discernment on. You have to make sure your intuition is that button is on, so you can pay attention to those things that might not you think is for you, that's not really for you in your social life, and you'll have to learn to walk away too when you know it's not for you, right? So let's see what your money's talking. Oh, you have the Tower card in your money house. Hey. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So when you have the Tower card, that means some things need to be torn up. Some things need to be changed in your money house. Okay. Things need to be changed. You need to get rid of people who have been freeloading off of you. Okay. You need to do all these things, right? In order for you to move forward, as you can see with the Tower card, let me make sure you guys can see this, okay? You have the Tower card in your money house. That means things are being torn up, right? Things are being torn up. It's taken off a foundation. Uh, the people that's been freeloading off of you, they can no longer freeload off of you, right? Um, the you see the fire and the lightning. It's time to make a move. It's time to it's time to move on. It's time to make better moves with your money. Oh, it's time. You've got to remove the people out of your life that is not doing what they're supposed to do. That's taking full advantage of you, right? Okay. So now we have the Ace of Swords. So there's some clarity coming. After the Tower, there's some clarity. Like, wait a minute, hold up here. This has been going on a little bit too long now. I need to make this change. And it's so important that I do. Okay. Um, so yeah, so we're talking clarity again. See, you got to remember now, clarity showed up twice in this reading. So that means opening up your mind, knowing that, okay, this is the steps I'm going to take. This is how this is going to happen for me. So now we're showing it again. It's coming up again. Clarity in your money house. Okay. Once you get all this squared away in the Tower, now it's time to look at it from, okay, this is all clear. Let me move on. And look, now we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is showing up. So with the Nine of Wands showing up, you've been battling with your money. Look, and you've come out on top. You might be a little wounded, okay, but you're coming out on top and you're holding steady to that. So, whatever the changes that you're going to make, okay, in your money, not saying that you've done it already or you may have already done it, but I'm talking about that it's something that has to be done if you have not done it yet. Okay. So it's showing that you've been that money been through some things. Okay. Your decisions with your money have been through some things, but it has actually survived it. So when we look at the Nine of Wands, we look over here at the Strength card, right? You've been through it. I'm ready to move now, and I got it now. Okay, that's what we're saying right here. So let's talk about your work experience. What's going on with your work house? Oh man, celebratory. The Four of Wands. So yeah, so when we talk about your money, now we're looking at your work. Your work is saying that yeah, I'm here. Four of Wands. I'm celebrating. Somebody got a new job. Somebody's moving forward on something that they said they were going to do pertaining to their work. So they've actually gone ahead and done it and moved it forward. Okay, now we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is watching. The King of Wands wants to see you win. Okay, that's what the King of Wands wants. He wants to see you win. He knows you deserve it, right? He knows you deserve it, right? And in your job, there's a possibility of a promotion. Okay, at your work, it might be a possibility of a promotion because it's talking about power and authority. Okay, it could be you being promoted or someone else being promoted because there's a celebration. Remember, the Four of Wands shows celebration. Okay, so let's see what this last card. Look, now we're talking the Magician card. You have all the resources in order for that to take place. The Magician card on your work. You have all the tools. Again, we talked about that earlier. We talked about that in the state of the mind, right? I'm sorry, self improvement, right? So the end is right here. And then we talked about it over here, um, where the Four of Pentacles showed up. You have all the resources. Everything here, you have it. Okay? It's yours. You just got to make it happen. So now let's talk about your career. Okay? What's going on with your career? Oh, look. You planted the seeds. They've already harvested. They've already come about. You're already thinking in your career what you're going to do next. Because you've done it. You've done it right now. Okay? So it's saying, what am I going to do next? What can I do next? Right? Oh, so then in your career, there's a partnership. Okay? Someone who wants to be in alignment with, just like with the chariot card. Somebody who wants to be in alignment with you, okay, in your career. All right. Oh, then we got the Hangman. So it's telling you right here to kind of stay steady. Pause. That's another way of saying pause. Just for a moment. Sit right there for a minute. You got all this that's happened already. So sit still. Okay? That's basically what it's telling you, to sit still for just a moment. Okay? Let everything work itself out, and it wants you to just sit still. Um, it's only temporary. So the last we're talking about is your life purpose. What is your life purpose? What is your life purpose? So your life purpose brings out the Knight of Swords. When I look at the life purpose and the Knight of Swords, I'm looking at someone who wants to make it happen. Whatever the life purpose you have, you want it to happen. You want it to make it happen the way that you see fit's going to work for you. Okay? And you want to do it fast. Okay, even though over here in your career it's like slow it down just a little bit, but right here it's saying just, hey, I'm going into it. I'm just going to make it happen. Because then you have the Queen of Swords on your side. Okay, you have the Queen of Swords on your side. So whatever decision you make, she's on your side, and she's going to be honest about whatever that decision is. Okay, she's going to let you know, to be honest with yourself as well as you being honest with the situation, whatever your life purpose is. All right. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so again, these pentacles just like showed up all over the place. And so this also, whatever your life purpose is, it's showing a solid, a foundational, something that's going to stick, okay, for you. Whatever that life purpose is, it's going to stay there. Okay. It's also talking about manifestation. When we talked about manifestation, we're talking also when we looked at the Magician card coming in. Okay. So those are Whatever it is that you say you want to do, and you put yourself and you put everything in the mindset, and you put the emotions and the mental all together to make this, and then you put action behind it, it is going to be what it's going to be. Okay. And that is awesome right there. That is awesome. Okay. That is awesome. So let's see what our angel number's telling us today. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see what our angel numbers are telling us. Mm. Y'all, this ain't no joke. First card out is 0505. Unexpected shift. Wow. Divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, pleasant surprises, gut feeling. Hey, this number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. Whatever interests you most. Okay? It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong. Yup, which could be in somebody's arms. Wow. Dream job or abroad, etc. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we're talking about the gut feeling. Wow. We just said that, right? It says here, intuition. I just said that word right. Betrayal, pessimism, relating value, insight, increased perception, love, and monogamy. You know, the Lover's card came out in this. Um, the Chariot also has something to do with relationships and alignment. Yeah. So follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite you in the ass. And remember, three is a crowd. That's deep. Okay, so energy levels. What is your energy level? It says here prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. There, all of that is in here. Wow. That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. Wow. Yeah, I love that one. I love that one. Let's see what our numerology affirmations are saying. Wow. Look at that number. I didn't bring that number out. Look, soul connection. I love it. I nurture my soul connections with love and authenticity. My relationships are deep and meaningful, reflecting the true essence of my being. I am surrounded by love and understanding. There we go, you guys. My God, those cards, I did not change. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. 55, 55. I embrace change with an open heart and mind. I know that change brings growth and new opportunities. I flow with life's changes, trusting that they lead me to my highest good. Yes, 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 yes. Now, I know these cards don't, this card and this card matched up, right? But look at these two cards. They all have the same numbers in it. I don't know how that happened. I didn't do anything magical with the cards. Okay, but they do. So change. Okay. So then we have 48, 48, which is talking blessings, right? Attract prosperity. There's the word prosperity. And in all forms, excuse me. The universe provides for all my needs, and I am grateful for the abundance that flows into my life. Prosperity is my natural state. Yes, 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 yes. So, um, let's do something else here. I want to go ahead and get my number cards out the way. Okay. Let's see what these life lessons numerology cards say. Let's see if we can do all the numbers and get them out the way first. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Okay, self-discipline. 4 and 1 is 5. Self-discipline. Wow. Are we ready for that, y'all? Look, you guys. 2 and 7 is 9. We're talking spiritual partnership. Spiritual partnership. And look, number 7, personal growth. Y'all, these cards ain't playing with us. They letting us know what's going on. They are definitely letting us know what's going on. Okay? We just got to accept it. That's all. Oops, I didn't think that was all of them. Okay, hold up here. Let's see what our gemstone cards tell us today. Wow. Harmony. Out of clutter, find simplicity. I love it. I love it. I love it. Who is dealing with arrogance? Oh, the cleverness of me, right? And secrets. If you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself. Oh, that's not hard to do. I promise. Look, I forget stuff, so I couldn't keep that anyway if I wanted to. All right, so let's see here. You guys, remember when you're listening to this reading, take from this reading what resonates with you and yours. And you guys, this might be Queen Universal Reading, but we also do a reading over on Black Queen's Reading I try to get in the next hour. We'll be starting up the next reading. I know that my dreams are bigger than my fears. I am going to take the risk. Right. I know that I must stay in the present moment to enjoy the journey. I am right here. That's right. And look, I know that incredible things happen when I surround myself with supportive people. I am loved. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see what our elements are telling us. Mm, mm, mm. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, let's see what our elements are telling us today. What is our elements telling us? So our elements is telling us trust. All you need is already provided. Just trust in the process, right? Realization. Feel your emotions as they arise. Revitalize and uplift. Allow the tears to flow. It's telling you to let it all go. Do not be afraid to let it all go. So let's see what our spiritual awakening affirmation has for us today. Wow. So what does this one say? This one says attitude. Who has an attitude? Who has an attitude? It says here, what if you were to imagine a world in which everything happened for you instead of one in which everything happens to you? What would you see differently? What would you do differently? That simple act of allowing yourself to shift your perspective has the power to shift your entire life. When you start looking at things differently, not only am I speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself. You have to start looking at things differently. You have to. Or you're going to keep getting the same results. And that's what we don't want to have. It's the same results. Okay. Entitled. Who feels entitled? Expecting special treatment without earning it. Be grateful for what you have. That's right. Lack of empathy is someone being very unempathetic, unable to truly understand others, leading to conflicts and a lack of compassion. That's right. Disconnected. Disengaging from the present moment hinders genuine connection. Sometimes it's all right to break free. I'm not. I hear what the card's saying, but I think every now and then it's all right to break free. I don't think it's an issue. I think we should be able to do that if we need it. So let's talk about our spiritual symbols, which we hadn't done, which is kind of like talking about the different architects. I meant to say archetypes that maybe we're having on this day. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Oops. So, clothesline. Under pressure to prove yourself, waiting, feeling distressed and uncertain. Dirty deeds, airing out dirty laundry, gossip, menial tasks. Is that you? Pet. You need to let go of love, stale fear of love and heartbreak. Trapped, holding back your feelings and isolated. You feel away from everybody. You feel no, I don't want to say defeated, but you're in a relationship that you're really not happy in. Okay. Graduation cap. You do not trust yourself sufficiently, unsure, unprepared, yeah, lacking skills and knowledge, stuck, missed opportunity, feeling as a failure, and envy. Look at all those types of feelings that arise when you're not yourself. Okay, those type of feelings will pop up when you're not yourself, you guys. All right. One more, and then we'll be finished. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Look, balance. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Yeah. Gratitude. We talked about judgment and gratitude because judgment came up in the cards. Now we're talking gratitude because we just read about gratitude. I am thankful for this life and opportunities that it presents. And look, you guys, abundance. Yes, I am limitless. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. That's right. You can manifest. Put all the things in place so it can take place for you. Manifesting. Yes, manifesting. Yes. So, you guys, this has been a wonderful reading. I hope you've gotten something from this reading. I will say to you guys, thank you for hanging out with us here over Queen Universal Readings. You guys come back, bring other people with you. I try to be here every Wednesday at 3 o'clock. I'm sorry, at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know last week I was late because I think I had a doctor's appointment. Um, and I was late last week, but this week I'm on time. So, we're going to come back. If you want to go over to Black Queens Reading on Facebook, you can go ahead over there and check us out over there. In the next about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, about 3 o'clock, I'll be over there. So definitely hang out with us over on our Facebook page. I will see you guys later, and bye bye.